The USS Pasteur reported missing in this sector 11 months ago.
The hull fragments we found are consistent with a Federation science vessel. Preliminary analysis suggests the ship was hit by a high-intensity ion particle beam. Were there any survivors? The Pasteur is a good ship. There is only one habitable planet in this system. Conditions are harsh, but if there are survivors, this is where they would have gone. Space. The final frontier. These are the voyages of the starship Enterprise. Its 5-year mission: to explore strange new worlds, to seek out new life and new civilizations, to boldly go where no man has gone before.
Captain's log, stardate 5965.5. The Enterprise is in orbit over the third planet in the Gobi system. Dr. McCoy and Ensign Mallard are joining me on the surface. Our hails have gone unanswered, but we still hope someone from the Pasteur is alive.
Captain Kirk, I'm a little busy, Lieutenant.
Request permission to accompany the landing party to the planet, sir. I appreciate your enthusiasm, O'Hara, but we don't need an archaeologist.
The captain of the Pasteur, Matthew O'Hara, you know that he's my brother, Captain. If there's any chance. The landing party departs from the transporter room in 5 minutes. Don't keep me waiting. Yes, sir. Nice weather. Captain? Captain! The water's clean, Jim. The survivors would have found this oasis too. Let's not get ahead of ourselves, Lieutenant. If the crew did make it this far, where are they? You wanted to see me, Mr. Spock?
Please reconfigure the shields to compensate for high-intensity ion particle weapons. The kind that destroyed the Pasteur. The same. I'm guessing the captain missed his check-in. And sensors detected an energy spike on the planet. Here we go again.
Precisely.
The shields aren't designed to withstand that type of energy. But I'll keep us in one piece.
Thank you, Mr. Scott. 1 piece should be sufficient.
Oh, I feel like I was hit by an Orion freighter. Welcome back, Mr. Mallard. We're in a cell.
More of a decontamination chamber, I think.
Quite right, Dr. McCoy.
My apologies to you and your crew, Captain Kirk. I had to make sure you were clean before you enter the warehouse. We can't chance you contaminating the merchandise.
And you are some kind of feminized robot.
I am Avatar. I manage the warehouse.
You took our weapons and our communications devices.
My apologies for that as well. They could not be decontaminated.
We're looking for the crew of the USS Pasteur. Their ship was destroyed. Some of the survivors may have come to this planet.
No one has been to this planet in a very long time. I am the only one permitted here. I ship the merchandise.
Sort of merchandise.
Tools, mostly, for agrarian and industrial worlds in this sector.
I'm not buying it, Jim. What kind of tools would get contaminated by our communicators?
Someone's been a bad boy.
Mallard. Bones. He's dead, Jim. Something scanned him on a molecular level. His body couldn't take the strain.
It is unfortunate.
You strip mined his DNA, you inhuman rust bucket.
I have invoices for new merchandise.
You keep talking about merchandise. What are you selling? What is the merchandise? What did my crewman just die for?
Captain, over here. What is it, O'Hara?
The merchandise, Captain Kirk.
It's an ion particle beam, just as you predicted, Mr. Spock. But the shields will hold.
I have no doubt of that, Mr. Scott. Spock out. An analysis of the energy spike we recorded earlier leads me to believe it was a transporter beam, which I am endeavouring to replicate. There may be some discomfort.
The people of this planet began to grow infertile. Advanced extranatal techniques were developed, but nothing could combat the dwindling population. Soon others requested the merchandise for their own uses.
Soldiers, slaves, and armies. Where we come from, life is precious.
The few remaining citizens died wealthy, but that was more than 1,000 years ago. This is the legacy of my people, Captain Kirk. The last that remains of our culture. If this stops, they cease to exist.
That's all well and good, Avatar, but when does their existence take precedent over ours? Bones, check the babies for human DNA.
You're right, Jim. Their DNA is a patchwork of different species. But I'm almost certain some of it is human.
The supply of available material has dwindled over the years, making it necessary to acquire samples from other sources.
My brother? Captain, did they do this to my brother?
You cannot go in there. You have not been prepared.
O'Hara!
I had hoped to harvest you like the others, but you have contaminated the merchandise. You will be destroyed.
Jim, don't let me stop you, Bones. Jump in whenever you think the time is right. One blue eye, one brown eye. Just like Matthew. Captain!
Get out of here, O'Hara. Go!
I've sealed the exits. There is no escape. You have caused the warehouse a great deal of trouble, Captain Kirk. But rest assured, your materials will be used to create new
I'm sorry, Avatar.
Adon!
Who's Adon?
Leave Adon alone!
She's all yours, madam.
What's she talking about, Captain? It's as if she cares for the girl, as a mother would with its child.
We do not keep merchandise. It is forbidden. But I have been shipping the product for so long, I became curious about its possibilities.
You're a good mommy.
And you are a wonderful daughter, Adon.
Jim, she was protecting Adon, afraid we would take her child.
I think you're right, Bones.
You may leave now, Captain. But please, take Adon with you.
Avatar!
I think my people finally have their legacy.
Of course. Spock, perfect timing. Captain, it is gratifying to see you are still alive.
You missed all the fun, Spock, as usual.
I would not call endangering the crew of the Enterprise fun, Doctor. I was being sarcastic. I think you're confusing sarcasm with irony. It's a common...
Spock! We have neutralized the planet's ion particle weapons. You'll find the weapon's energy signature matches the debris from the Pasteur, as I suspected. Were there any survivors?
In a way, Spock, but I'm not sure how many.
Enterprise to Captain Kirk. Enterprise to Captain Kirk.
Captain's log. Supplement. The Federation's found homes for Adan and the Gobi infants, and the Enterprise is making one final stop before resuming its mission. I hear Pacifica is a wonderful place to raise a child. The sound of the waves at night rocks the children to sleep, and the ruins are an archaeologist's dream. Good luck, Lieutenant. Thank you, sir. Motherhood agrees with her. The idea of a mother protecting her young is quite logical. Speaking of logic, Spock, how did you know to recalibrate the shields? In the time I've served as your first officer, an indigenous population has attacked the Enterprise 33 times. Oh, my record's that good.
Of those attacks, 84% occurred after you failed to make scheduled check-ins from the surface.
I'll try to do better.
Thank you, Captain. And if I may say, an excellent use of sarcasm.
I'm leaving. He's a doctor, not a linguist. That would be ironic.
Helm, ahead warp factor 3.